Use the approved poses if you want to be a memer. Peace sign, bunny ears, fake wiener.
How the fuck are ya, leaky colostomy bags? Galactic Criminal here. And I am excited as fuck for this, man. Just finding out that this even exists is incredible. I never thought that I'd live to see the fucking day. I can remember when the internet was whispering about the talks of perhaps an Uncharted film being made, and the fans like screamed and yelled, Nathan Fillion! Nathan Fillion! And nothing fucking happened with that shit. So then this director guy, who I've never fucking heard of before, decided to take matters into his own hands and create what I'm at least hoping is a comparable Uncharted short film. Let's check this shit out. Uncharted live action film with Nathan Fillion with a 1, 2. Yep. Well, it looks pretty. Nice house! Yes!
Lo agarramos yendo en la frontera.
Did you get it?
No. This is all he had on him.
Yeah!
Fellas?
Nate's looking good.
Drake. In the flesh. Legendary treasure hunter. Explorer. Historian. Thief.
Whoa, hey. I think you have me confused with somebody else, pal.
The man responsible for finding El Dorado, Corvera, and Shambhala.
Oh, then yes. Okay, then yeah, that's me.
Yeah. Last night, an antiquities collector held a private auction in La Paz. A rare item of great value was stolen. An item my employer rightfully purchased. So imagine my surprise when I find out that Nathan Drake is in town.
Sounds like quite a coincidence.
I'd say. Tell me, what exactly is this?
That is a compass. Perhaps we can use it to find this fella a haircut that didn't go out in the 90s. Am I right, guys?
You're a funny guy.
Huh?
Oh.
It's gonna hit him.
Where is it?
Look, I don't know what it is you're looking for, but I don't have it.
My employer is not a man you want to cross. You've already made him quite angry.
I do tend to have that effect on people.
Let's try this once more, shall we? Before I violently remove something you care deeply about.
So, does that mean if I care deeply about you, you'll leave?
Okay. Okay. We'll see how cooperative you are after a little time with El Tigre.
El Tigre!
El who? You getting all this?
Oh, yeah. Loud and clear, kid.
Sully! Oh, nice! That guy! I don't remember his name, though.
Pulling up plans for the house now. Let's keep those guys busy a little longer.
Easy for you to say. You're not about to get your finger removed from some fella named El Tigre.
I'm not sure that's the body part they're thinking of removing.
Oh, that's El Tigre? Thank God. Guys, whew. Seriously, that's, you guys, you got me. You got me. I was well presented. I was scared.
Have fun.
Hey there, little guy. What do you want to be when you grow up? Oh, crap.
Jesus! What are they feeding you?
Come on.
Fuck!
Wait!
Whoa, wait. I don't want to micromanage this thing, but I think you're supposed to be asking questions in between the punching.
I consider this a privilege, cabron. I hear there are many men who would pay a great deal to spend some time alone with you.
Awkward.
So, is it action time? Guns and stuff?
Second floor, southeast corner.
Tigre, trucha. Algo no está bien.
Oh!
Getting out back! Now!
Nice!
Easy! Stop it! Stop it!
Noise!
Nate, you good?
Oh, yeah. Ever better.
Well, it doesn't look like they're onto you yet, so just get moving. They seem pretty pissed about the bracelet.
Yeah, I should have told him you have it. My face wouldn't be as sore. Keeping it nice and warm for me?
Oh, yeah. Nice and toasty. Hey, not to put a damper on things, but what happens if those letters aren't there?
Chloe said the intel is solid. Guy paid top dollar for him.
Yeah, he paid top dollar for security, too.
I'm gonna go ahead and guess we're not gonna get any car chases.
Okay, I'm in. Oh, Sully. You really need to check out this room.
Yeah, maybe on the next door. Hurry up, will you? Those guys gonna be on to you in a minute.
Oh, here we go. Alfonso Albuquerque's letters. Ooh, this guy's not messing around. He's got original copies dating back to the conquest of Mallorca. Here we go. October 1511. That's right before they sailed back to Portugal on the Flor de la Mar.
Which is now sitting at the bottom of the Indian Ocean. I'm telling you, Nate, it's wild goose.
Yeah, wild goose worth $2 billion. The most valuable lost treasure in human history. Wait a minute. He's got a whole stack of letters from Ferdinand Magellan to Albuquerque. Earliest one is dated just a few weeks after the Flor sank. So, Magellan served under Albuquerque during the conquest, but history tells us that's the last they saw of each other. Unless... Holy shit, Sully, do you know what this means?
Kid, whenever you start doing this, nobody knows what you mean. Looks like it's gonna have to wait. They found your friends. Get the hell out of there.
Shoot!
Ya. Vente.
Nice!
I felt that. Okay. Just like old times.
Oh, sick! They do like the third-person view, like in the game. That's awesome! Nope.
There she is.
Ah!
Miss me?
You know, I always find myself amazed that you two are incapable of returning these things the way you found them.
Ah, we got the insurance. You did get the insurance, right?
I thought you did.
Right. As promised?
Wow.
Right.
So, we're gonna break this open. I feel like we're always breaking things open.
How about I hang on to that?
Hey, did you see this?
Well, I'll be go to hell.
A triangle?
Not just a triangle, it's a trinity. A trinity, oh my God, of course. When the Flor de la Mar sank, it took 400 people down with it, but not Albuquerque. He was rescued by another ship called the Trindade.
Portuguese for Trinity.
Exactly. Now, history is spotty on who captained it, but there was another ship called the Trinidad, a Spanish flagship, famous for having been the first to sail around the world.
Magellan. Holy shit. Magellan captained the rescue ship.
Oh. Would you look at that?
Could those be coordinates?
It never made any sense. Why would Albuquerque, considered to be one of the most brilliant military minds in history, put his treasure on the Flor de la Mar, a ship that had proven itself time and time again to be unseaworthy? What if the reason no one has found the treasure of the Flor de la Mar is because the treasure was never on it?
It was on the Trindaje.
Exactly, it never sank. And Magellan and Albuquerque both knew it.
So what's this then?
Our next stop.
Well, I understand the weather in the Philippines is particularly fine this time of year.
Wow. Yeah, your cigar wasn't lit there, bud. Might want to try again. That was fucking awesome. I'll tell you, man, this fucking shit absolutely captured the charm and the fun and the action of Uncharted. I will say, though, I guess like the only gripe really that I had about this was the fact that it was more of a dialogue-driven short film, which is fine, absolutely fine. I feel they spent less time focusing on Nathan's character. Like there was some cool shit in there, and there was some funny stuff, but I like his witty banter, and I feel like they could have gone a little more fan servicey with this and done a lot of like the witty style banter and a lot more of like the combat and shit like that, and less of the like the history and the like archaeology side of the game. Yeah, like it should absolutely be in there. There's got to be like a purpose, a reason that they're doing what they're doing. But I kind of feel like that Nate didn't really have a lot to say in this, and also like the combat, I felt like there wasn't enough of it. You know, like when it finally kicked off and they're doing that fucking third-person view, man, that was fucking fantastic. I was absolutely getting right into it, and then it was just kind of over. Also, I guess maybe just one other small tiny gripe is not knowing if this is going to be like a series or if it's just a one-off, and I'm assuming it's just a one-off deal. That the ending for me wasn't exactly that strong. You know, there was like a lot of action shit building up toward that ending. I was hoping for maybe like a big set piece thing, a car chase. It's not what happened. It sort of like petered off toward the end there. He's just doing an over-explaining exposition about the fucking jewel and stuff like that. And that was cool. It was absolutely cool that it was in there because like the puzzles and the fucking pictograms and shit like that is a huge portion of the Uncharted games. So seeing it in this short film, it was definitely cool. But as for like a one-off type thing, I feel like there should have been a crescendo right at the end, and then just like they barely made it out, you know, and they're all just kind of standing there together laughing about it, kind of deal. You know, like him and Sully belly aching and shit when the chick's name, I forget the chick's name, it's been a while, and she would like say something sassy or whatever. Like that would have been, I feel, for me, an interesting way for them to end it, you know, and have like a nice musical number kind of to let it out. And now, like, with my gripes aside, I gotta say this was shot incredibly well. Shot incredibly well, and it was definitely like alleviating for me the feeling of going into like a fan film. For the most part, I kind of feel like, oh, this is gonna be a big fucking ball of turd. And just right when it opened up, the quality was there, so I could just, kind of sit back and enjoy the thing. The fact that he was able to get people like Nathan Fillion to be in this fucking thing has got to say something to the pedigree, or at least the fucking reputation of this director. But also maybe not, because Nathan Fillion is known for being a fan of video games and nerdy shit like that, going to Comic-Cons and all that kind of shit. So maybe he just said, alright, I'll fucking do it. Some guy just walked up at a fucking signing or something like that, said, hey, I'm making a fucking Uncharted movie, want to be in it? And he was like, sure, fuck it. I'd be interested to know what the story is behind this thing being made. Also, kind of on a side note, something you might have noticed is when they like introduced the main villain guy around the beginning of this deal, and he started to talk, my eyes kind of lit up a little bit, because at the moment I thought I was hearing like Ving Rhames or like Michael Clark Duncan, and I'm pretty sure one of the two of those guys is fucking dead. So I don't know, regardless, I thought, holy shit, they got one of them to be in this too? That's incredible! But then it wasn't, it was just generic fucking bad guy and his henchmen. Like, okay, that's fine, they don't really matter, they didn't matter in the game, even like the villain. I never really cared about the villain, I cared more about like the compadres. You know, those were always the more interesting characters. It was always just bad guy because he's bad. The bad guy because he's bad. So they definitely captured the game in that essence as well. And then you move on to the fight choreography, man. The hand-to-hand fucking combat against the henchmen absolutely captured the fighting style of Nathan Drake in the games. Just the way he moves, the way he fucking acts when he gets hit and shit like that. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Even getting into, like I said, like I got excited because they did the third-person fucking shooter thing, which again would have been so much better had it been a little bit longer, had it started in the house and worked its way outside to where they eventually got to. That would have been phenomenal. Phenomenal. It would have made like that little bit of a kind of ending, you know, better. Because I would have been satisfied in the amount of combat that we got. Now we did get a stunt, which you don't really see that very often in like fan films. In this one, I guess it kind of makes sense. It's a higher budget, you can tell. Like I said again, right from the beginning, you could tell there's a higher budget, higher production quality in this. And jumping out the window, that was cool. It was very cool. For me, it would have been a lot nicer if they had, again, just fought through the entire house. You got the house. It's like one of the biggest sets that you use for the majority of your film. You know, have a combat scene where you're fucking going through hallways and taking cover and shit like that. That would have been interesting. Seeing like some of the antiques that this guy is collecting, you know, vases and stuff like that getting broken. Him like tripping over him and stuff and saying something funny. That would have been interesting. But again, like what we got here, as fine as it is, and just rolling in my head as to what I might have done had I had this opportunity. Overall, aside from my bullshit nitpicking, this thing was shot incredibly well. Fucking production value was there. Some cool stunts and choreography. Fucking the costumes and the sets were pretty decent. Fucking people looked like who they were supposed to look like. You know, Nathan looked like Nathan. The tan pants, the blue shirt, the fucking shoulder holsters. Sully looked like Sully. The white hair, the mustache, the cigar, the loud shirt. Fucking the red Jeep. And fucking the girlfriend looked like the girlfriend. So hey, what did you think of this shit? Do you wish, like me, they had to put some more gunfights in it? Let me know in the comments below. Of course, there'll be a link in the description for this video, so you can go ahead and watch it for yourself. Full screen, full audio, and get the full experience. And as always, have yourself a fantastic evening.